We often hear the phrase, money can't buy happiness. It sounds noble, even spiritual, as if it were a teaching from Carl Jung while sipping tea in a quiet wooden cabin in the Alps. But the truth is, Carl Jung never said that. On the contrary, he believed that freedom, especially psychological freedom, is the key to happiness. And in the modern world, that freedom wears the face of money. The irony is that those who tell you don't care about money are often the ones who never had to worry about it. Meanwhile, you struggle to pay bills, decide between buying food or maintaining your health, work a job you hate but still force a smile just to survive, to keep the lights on. Then someone on social media says, be grateful. Happiness is within you. Yes, happiness is within, but you can't reach it when your body and mind are stuck in survival mode. When your rent is overdue, when you must choose between taking your child to the dentist or filling your gas tank, money isn't evil. It's a tool. In the hands of an awakened person, money is medicine. It nourishes you and your family, gives you rest, healing, and the ability to walk away from anything that no longer aligns with your soul. That's not greed. That's mental health. We have been brainwashed to believe that needing money is selfish, that truly spiritual people need nothing and should detach from material things. But here's the plot twist, a stark paradox. Those preaching detachment are the ones selling books, running courses, hosting retreats, making six figures, teaching you not to care about six figures. And money isn't just about luxury. It's the condition to meet basic needs. Maslow was clear. You need food, water, shelter, and safety before thinking about self-actualization or higher meaning. In today's society, all of those require money. When you have them, your body feels safe, your nervous system relaxes, your mind opens, creativity returns, and smiles come naturally, not forced. This isn't luxury happiness, it's a birthright. Yet we feel guilty for wanting money because of old stories planted deep in our subconscious, stories that serve systems wanting you stuck in place. Have you ever been told to be realistic when dreaming big, or stayed in a job, city, or relationship simply because you couldn't afford to leave? The truth is, this is not just a story about money, it's a story about personal power. When you believe money is bad, you unconsciously limit yourself, refuse opportunities, and miss life-changing choices. Money isn't the enemy. It's neutral energy, like fire. You can burn a forest or cook a meal, depending on how you use it. When you learn to master it, money becomes an ally, opening options, bringing freedom, and sowing seeds for positive change. Imagine a woman stuck in an abusive relationship. Her partner controls everything, from bank accounts to time to who she is allowed to be. She is belittled, even abused. But if she had her own money, savings, passive income, or a job she loves, everything changes. The door to freedom opens. She doesn't have to stay. Money doesn't directly buy happiness, but it buys choice. Choice brings decision. Decisions lead to change. Change creates growth. Growth is where inner peace blooms. So when someone says, money doesn't matter, they're often speaking from a different reality, one where privilege makes survival theoretical. But you have every right to reject that reality if it doesn't reflect your true life. If you've ever thought, I don't need much money, money just complicates things, or I just want to be happy, not rich, that may be your shadow self speaking, the unconscious part Jung described. This shadow isn't evil, it's wounded. The child told rich people are greedy, the adult hurt by money, the spiritual seeker believing detachment from material things leads to enlightenment. The truth, money isn't the enemy. The enemy is neglecting your own power. One of the deepest healings for the soul is learning to befriend money, to make it a companion, not a chain. Think of a true friend, someone who is always there when you need, supports you, helps you grow, never abandons or exploits you. Now imagine money as that friend. Not an object, not just numbers on a screen, but energy ready to support you. Money can help you buy organic food that nourishes the body and mind. It lets you rest when burned out instead of pushing through exhaustion. It gives access to therapy, courses, books, and healing tools. It lets you send your kids to a better school or create a home where peace is not a luxury but the norm. It buys back your time so you can write, paint, create without guilt or fatigue. What's wrong with that? Nothing at all. But if inside you still see money as corrupt, you'll never let yourself receive it. You'll unconsciously repel abundance, undervalue yourself, give too much, and accept burnout as normal. So to heal this money shadow, awareness is always the first step. Notice how you feel when spending, buying groceries, paying bills, treating yourself. Do you tense, feel guilt, anxiety, or resentment? That's the shadow speaking. Try this. When you spend, pause and say, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to afford this. Thank you for showing up to nourish, support, and bring joy. Don't be angry at the payment. Be grateful you had the means. When you start treating money like a beloved friend, your relationship with it will change. And when money is no longer an enemy, it becomes your partner on this journey. If your money story was built in survival mode, always hustling, always bracing for lack, it's time for an upgrade. Create a new version of yourself. A steward who directs money energy with purpose. A loving provider creating safety for family and peace for the nervous system. An abundant healer using wealth to nourish, restore, and uplift those around. Name this new self. Talk to it. Let it guide your wallet, financial decisions, and future plans. Money isn't just paper or digits, it's energy that follows your consciousness. Change your consciousness and the energy will shift. This is shadow work in action. This affects not just you. If you have or plan to have children, you bear the responsibility to give them a new, healthy, powerful money story. Rejecting money isn't humility. It can be selfish. When you give up, not only do your dreams die, but those of the next generation are limited too. Money gives you power to create safety, opportunity, and joy, not just for yourself, but for your family and community. When your child wants to join a special program, explore artistic talents, or simply live in a healthy, peaceful environment, money makes it happen. See money as love in action. When used consciously and compassionately, money helps you build the life you dream of and pass a legacy to future generations. Healing your money relationship today means rewriting your family's story, from scarcity to abundance, from fear to freedom. It's not just a personal act, it's a priceless gift you leave to the world.